Hello, friends. It's been a week. I am back working on my jacket. I've made progress. Oh, I think I like filmed a whole bunch of stuff and then I was editing it together. I was like, I'm so bored. I'm so bored at looking at this. I'm sure you would be bored looking at this. I'll montage it. We need to go back to the fabric store. That wasn't recording at all. What the heck? I have been sewing since 1 o'clock today, and it is now 7:45. Yeah, Knit's being pretty cute over there on the, just hanging out on the couch, huh? Wish me luck. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Time check, 8:53 p.m. Patchwork on one side, and then I have the cotton batting in there, and then I have the liner. I zigzagged all around. Let me show you. I'm gonna go green. Green is the winner. Boy, I'm looking like I've been sewing all day. Was the green thread a good idea? I'm just gonna go with it. I don't think I actually like the green thread. I'm gonna unpick it. Time check, 9:20 p.m. And knit is helping. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Bye. Anyway, short and sweet. I have gotten to the point where I have all of the patchworking done. I have all of my pattern pieces cut out for this quilted jacket, hooded jacket that I'm making. I have my cotton batting cut out. So here's what it looks like before it is all kind of pieced together. This is the call it the inside, but also I'm making it reversible. So, and the outside, the patchwork pieces, the cozy cotton batting. I'm not gonna, so this is the front or the back or one of them, but it's like super long. So I made it an extra large and I think it's going to be way too big. So I think I need to like cut it down the waist properly, but I need to get all of the things prepared before I do that. Anyway, I have a sleeve, look how big that sleeve is. I have a sleeve quilted. I zigzagged it all around the edges. I actually did a nice hem here on the ends, like on the cuff sleeve. So I sewed them right sides together just to get like that nice crisp little seam there, and then I put them wrong sides together and sandwiched it with the cotton batting. A little bit sloppy, but that'll get fixed in all of the seaming. Yeah, and then I quilted. So I don't know what side is better to show you, but I'm doing diagonal lines, crisscrossing through the squares to do the quilts, and that is pretty fun. I've only finished this one sleeve. I have the other sleeve ready to quilt. So you can see this one does not have any of the cross lines, the quilting lines. So that is ready to go. I have so that's a hood because it has a lining. So that's half a hood. That's another half a hood. So I'll need to figure out how to put those together. And then I have my 2 pockets that I didn't actually put the cotton batting lining in, which may be a mistake for extra coziness, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, so now I'm just going to quilt, as in sew a whole bunch of straight lines. And then I'll trim up the jacket, kind of, I think what I'm gonna do is pin it together and then try it on. And then I'll be able to see what feels right in terms of length. Because right now I feel like it's gonna hit me mid-thigh, and I don't think I want that. I think that's gonna be too long. So I think it should be sort of waist level. Anyway, I missed you. I missed you. Yeah, we've had some sad times over here. We lost our little kitty Knit. We had to say goodbye to her. She's the one that you would see walking all over my sketchbooks and things. She would always show up at art hang party. Pearl would too, her sister, but yeah, it was sad. Still sad, still very sad. We said goodbye last Friday, and today is Saturday, a week later. So getting through it, lots of snuggles with Pearly and Simon. Anyway, I haven't been in the mood for very much creativity, but I'm feeling a little bit back to myself, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna sew some straight lines. Fun. What's going on? What is, every time I turn on the camera to film myself sewing, something weird always happens. Anyway, let's see. On the first sleeve piece, I used a pen to map out my lines. I'm just gonna freehand it. That takes too much time. Okay. It's just going to be a whole lot of that, so you probably don't need to see that. I have a hood. We'll see how big it is, but definitely large. So now what I have to do is, I've sewn obviously this together. I'm starting to flat felled seam this, which is where kind of like the inseam on jeans. So I trimmed down one side, and then I have to fold this over to cover that, and then fold it over again, so that it is nice and like clean. But I think I have to do that by hand because my sewing machine is definitely not going to be able to go through that many layers of fabric. I don't want to break any needles, so I'm gonna hand sew that just with like one of those invisible stitches or something. Should be fine. And then, yeah, so that's my plan with the seams, so I guess I might have to do that with all of them. Finish them by hand, which is fine, but let me just see if I can show you how clean that will look. So that's gonna look really nice. And then on the patchwork side, it's just gonna be like that, as if like it's just patchworked. So pretty happy with that. It is feeling a little bit cone head, so I don't know if I'll finish the seams maybe once everything is together, and then if I need to adjust that, I can. And I'm thinking probably the hood's gonna need a little turn up side on it, which is still pretty cute. It's so silly that I'm making this, I think, but it is coming together. It's definitely faster without like drawing the lines, and I think my lines have been, it's easier to see on the side, pretty straight. Not perfect, but good enough. I am afraid that I might run out of thread, so I'm crossing my fingers. Left to do, I have to quilt the other sleeve, and then I have to pin everything together, try it on, adjust the length of the front and back pieces, and then I can put it all together and have my coat done. It feels like I'm getting really close to done. There's still a lot of work to do, but definitely feeling like the end is in sight. Don't know if it's going to be today. Tomorrow is Sunday, which is the day before Thanksgiving here in Canada. I'm going home for a couple of days, so I won't get to work on it until probably later in the week. And I want to film my September art chat, which is where I review all of the art that I made during the month of September, and it is October 11th. So I'm 11 days delayed in that for a couple of reasons. We went camping, actually. I haven't even shared that yet in video form. And then knit happened. So catching up this weekend with some creativity things, but I'm feeling really good about where I am here, and probably maybe I'll work on it later this evening after I film my art chat, but probably, actually, no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to relax. So I'll film the art chat. I'll edit that while watching TV, and then maybe I'll just leave this here and just put out this as a little update on where I am with this, because I know inquiring minds want to know. Everybody's dying. No, nobody's dying to see what the status is. But I appreciate that you watch my little videos here on YouTube, and that we can be friends. So let me know how your month of October has been going so far. I hope you have not had any sad news in your life, but if you have, then just know that you are definitely not alone. Anyway, thanks. I'll see you in my art chat, maybe before you watch this, maybe after you watch this, who knows. Anyway, thank you. See you soon.
Series coming into this game, they played 18 innings, and the Blue Jays were retired in order 10 times. 3 up, 3 down.